If you want to hear my update for the Partners in Cream project for 2022, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. Today I am doing my Partners in Cream update. I am late in posting. I needed a few days off. I've had a bit of a rough time the last few days, and I am back in front of the camera to deliver this update. So I know I'm late, but sometimes life is a four-letter word. So, all right, so I've got my notes here, all of my calculations for the Partners in Cream. This is a panning project. If you're not familiar with panning projects, we usually do some sort of a visual reference or a weight reference to try to show progress on products that we are trying to finish. And it's really kind of funny for me today because I did not think when I did this makeup, I did not think that I was filming this video today. And I'm wearing some of the products that we're going to update today. The royal we. And I think it's just funny because to me it says, I mean, what more proof do you need that I like these products? Because I proactively use them regardless of whether I'm filming a video about them or not. So anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. If you are not familiar with the Partners in Cream project, let me just give you a little bit of information. It was started thanks to DaLin and Steph Lyons, and they are have been very much involved in this project over the last few years. DaLin has just had a baby and is taking some time away from YouTube to do this, take care of this very important responsibility, and I hope it's bringing her and her husband a whole lot of joy. And so Steph Lyons is championing the project this year, and she has a lot going on in her life this year, so hats off to you, Steph, for you persevering and keeping this project alive, because I really, really, really like that project. And I would love for it to keep on trucking. Anyway, if you have not yet visited their channels, I hope that you will, because they are two fantastic ladies. And yeah, just wanted to give a little bit of background on the project, and let's get into the meat of it. All right, so I've got all of my updates here, and we'll give you the numbers as I go along. And I will also put right now on screen the timestamp for all the pictures if that is your preference and you don't want to hear me gab about things. All right, let's get into it. The first one that I want to talk about is the Maybelline concealer. Now, I use this quite consistently. I did for a little bit go into a different product by using a Merit Beauty foundation product, and I actually do have that foundation on my face today, and I did find, I do mention that in a written comment in the Merit video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put it right there. That at first it did not apply well, and now it's my go-to. I'm using it every day and actually really enjoying it. So it's not a cheap foundation. It acts as foundation and concealer, but it's really grown on me a lot. And I like a bunch of foundations, so for me to actually go over and over to the same one, yeah, it's convenient because it's concealer and foundation at the same time. Anyway, if you want to know more, go take a look at that video, and there are lots of other products that I've tried from the brand at the same time. Okay, so the Maybelline concealer, which is one of my faves, is it's the number 25, but I think that I would go with a lighter shade the next time I use it because it's too dark for my complexion to use on the under eye. So I tend to use it around my nose. It went from 14.94 grams to 14.65, so a total of 0.29 grams gone on this one. pretty happy. It is a very old, you can tell by the container, it's a very old concealer, and I just really want to get it out of my collection. So I am trying to focus on this puppy more than other products. Next, I have the Joe Fresh blush, and I want to show you this blush. I'll talk about the quad right after. This blush, I ended up, after the last video, depotting into this quad because I just did not want to deal with the container the blush came in. It just felt more convenient for me to transfer it to the quad and not have to go to another product packaging. And I did do that last year as well. I had a highlighter, I believe in here, last year from Cover FX. That was a highlighter, and then I had depotted these two in here. And well, now I just depotted at the end of last year, Partners in Cream project, I had depotted this blush, and I could not be happier. It's the Peach Dream blush from Joe Fresh. Love it to bits. And then these two are Rogue. They don't actually belong in the project, but I'm also for convenience, all for convenience, and I have a little bit of a highlighter that I will show you in a minute, and I just hit the camera. I'll show you that one in a minute. And then two samples, lipstick samples. One is BackTalk and the other one is Naked, I think, from Urban Decay. Jay had sent me a bubble pack with 3 lipsticks in it, and these two were lipsticks that I knew for sure that I wanted in this palette, just again for convenience, because they're lipsticks I really like from Urban Decay. And so I just depotted them because they were just bubble, like those blister packs is the right word. So this is actually this little bit of highlighter in here that is also Rogue, along with these two blister pack lipsticks. They're messing with my numbers, but I don't care. I mean, I know what my numbers are made of, and so it's going to bump up the numbers for this quad a little bit so that the difference isn't quite correct. But I mean, come on. We're doing this to use up our makeup, and by putting these 3 in here, I'm trying to use up my makeup and make the most out of things that I have in my collection. So you can chastise me if you want to, but I don't care if my numbers are not 100% clean. They're just a gauge. So anyway, I do have some progress overall in the quad, despite those that are catching a ride in this quad that shouldn't be there. And so let me tell you what I have as a change in the quad. The quad overall changed from 132.23 to 132.1. So there's a total of 0.13 grams down, despite having 3 products that kind of hopped on this train and will probably be there for this coming month. And I'll probably be done with those lipsticks at the next update, and probably for a while I won't put anything else in that extra pan. So am I happy or sad about the change? I'm fine with the change. It still went down despite the fact that I added stuff. I'm good with it. I'm good. Let's move on. Oh, and I do want to mention that the amount of Joe Fresh blush, I don't know that I said it actually, is it added 5.57 grams to the quad from the end of the project last time, because this is a new iteration with a lot of the same products. Another product that I have in this project that I am wearing today is this Smokey Plum 37. It is one of my favorite lipsticks. I talk about it a lot. This is probably going to get depotted in the quad eventually when I can't get any more out of it, because I love this color so much. I am wearing it, and as I mentioned prior, I'm wearing it and didn't even know that I was filming an update on this lipstick. It's a beautiful color, Smokey Plum 37, Elizabeth Arden. I discovered it by accident. This was a lipstick that was included in a holiday set from Elizabeth Arden, and I have loved it ever since. So anything that is similar to this, kind of a rosy mauve, chef's kiss. I feel great in this kind of a lipstick. So Smokey Plum down 0.08 grams. So I have used it. It's going down. That's a good thing. Next is the highlighter that is a rogue addition to the quad. So there was a little bit of highlighter in that one pan with the lipsticks. Well, this is where it came from. And I am trying to finish this highlighter from Tarte. It is the Tarteist Pro Glow. And that highlighter, I did end up going down from 6.46 grams to 6.30, so down 0.16 total. So that is nice that it's making some, I'm making some progress on it. Now, to give you an accurate total for all the products, I do have to give you a difference between last month and this month, and it has to do with the Joe Fresh packaging for the blush. It's quite heavy packaging, and I have removed it because I moved the Joe Fresh to the quad. And so you're going to see a big jump in, or a big decrease in the overall weight for the products, and the big part of it is the packaging. The inside of the Joe Fresh blush was only 5.57 grams. And yet the overall decreased by 25 grams. And it had to do with that packaging from the blush, which obviously I don't need that packaging anymore, so it's been removed from the total. So let me just give you an overall. It went down, the whole kit and caboodle went down . So plans for this coming month, I would say that my focus, looking at the products here, my focus is going to be on this lipstick. I think it's really easy and it's a good winter color, so I'd better finish using it. The Maybelline concealer, even though it's a little bit deep for me, I think that I can try to use it a few extra ways because it is a little bit deeper. I can maybe use it even as part of my cheek product here. I'm going to see if I can multitask it a little bit. I'm not so fussed about the Tarteist highlighter, and I'm going to try to use up those two lipsticks so that they don't mess up my numbers too much. And what am I missing? In the quad, I use this one quite religiously. So this one and this one I will try to focus on. This one is a no-brainer. Whenever I want a cream blush, I go straight to the quad, so not a big deal. So these two have focus. This one, just I'll use it as usual. And yeah, I've talked enough. I hope you've enjoyed this update. Take a look at the progress pictures, and I'll wrap it up at the end. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the progress pictures. I have to say, I really like all the products in this project. I have no hate panning going on. I'm really happy. It's a nice project. I'm using up cream products. What more could I ask? Let me know if you have any thoughts, questions, concerns over this update. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. And with that, I will say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.